In fact, the code now is PRES15. President's Day, President 15, Casper transforming the way we sleep. See Casper.com/terms. Good stuff. I love having Rick Bucher on because we talk about these theoretical things. I'm a Zion guy over a John Morant guy, though I think they're great. I don't worry too much about injuries. This is why I'm a Tua guy over Joe Burrow. I think they're both going to be good. Is that in the end, you know, Michael Jordan broke his leg. Didn't affect his career. John Stockton broke his leg. Yes, there's occasionally a Greg Oden that can't stay healthy. But Carson Wentz has had injuries. You wouldn't take Carson Wentz today? You wouldn't take Carson Wentz. Outside of the Kansas City Chiefs, I think you're nuts. I mean, there's like 3 teams in the league, maybe not. If you told me Carson Wentz, Aaron Rodgers has been hurt multiple times, 2 collarbone surgeries. I don't worry about that stuff. You can play or you can't play. Most guys play hurt all the time. LeBron is a complete outlier. LeBrons don't happen. You play 15 years and you never have an injury until like year 16. So if you like a guy, draft a guy. I mean, there are situations where, you know, you look at a guy in college, he's a defensive lineman, he carries a lot of weight, he's 325, he's had knee problems. I get that. But if I see a quarterback and he got injured in college and I'm like, big arm, big kid, smart kid, runs, everybody likes him, Tua, boom, I'm in. I like his talent more. I said this about Tua. I mean, I've gone back and forth on Tua. I keep saying this. Let's say Tua only averages 13 games a year for 4 years when you sign him. Just 13. But he wins 9 of them, which I think he's that kind of talent. All I need is a capable backup to win one of the other 3 games. Go 1-2 every year. Tyrod Taylor can go 1-2. No problem. I'm a 10-win team. I win my division. That wins the division 75% of the time, or at least 10 wins get you into the playoffs. Tua, to me, is going to win you 9 of 13 games. Maybe more, but that's the kind of talent he is. If you give him reasonable pieces. All right, he misses 3 games a year. All right. Eli Manning didn't miss any games at the end either. Phillip Rivers, last 4 years, drove me nuts. I'll take the talent. I'll deal with injuries. I mean, again, this is not a lug nut factory. I don't need you there every day at work. I'd rather you just. I've had people on my staff in radio before. They missed 7 or 8 games. Goulet, 7 or. I'm just kidding. John never misses work. Sometimes we wish he would. The point being is, I like talent and I can deal with injuries outside of an occasional Greg Oden. Lots of these guys get hurt, and most of them don't. If I like you and I think you're talented, I'm taking you. Unless my doctors, I mean, look at the Miami Dolphins, said no on Drew Brees. How'd it work out? How'd it work out?
Not well.
Ask Nick Saban about, you know, I don't think we'll take Drew Brees. If Drew Brees is on the market, if he can walk inside the building from where he parked his car, I'm taking Drew Brees. Teddy Bridgewater's been hurt. Take him in a second. Cam Newton's on the market. A lot of teams going to like him. Tom Brady missed a year. The durability's great, and it's certainly an amazing thing, and the great athletes mostly have durability. But I'm not like Zion Williamson. I just like him. And I know he's had injuries, but if Zion gives me 69 games a year for a decade, he's going to fill my arena. He's good enough that we're going to get to 47 to 52 wins. He's going to be the kind of guy people want to play with. And we're going to get free agents. He's going to make us relevant. I own the team. I'm going to make a fortune on sales. If he can play 69 to 70 games a year, that means he can miss 2 games a month. No back-to-backs. I babysit him a little bit physically. All right. Because there's no duplication I see on the market right now as Zion Williamson. There are no 19-year-olds dropping 31 a game. I mean, that kid is just rolls out of bed, get you to 24. I don't need my guys to play 82 games a night. I said this yesterday. I got into this argument yesterday with Bucher and I. He was saying load management. We got one guy in the NBA that really load manages. That's Kawhi. All the other stars miss 4 games. Excuse me, 4 games. Sorry, too much coffee. 4 games. Who gives a rip? I don't care. If LeBron played 75 games a year and he missed 7, what do I care? I loved George Brett growing up as a kid. He's my favorite baseball player of all time. George Brett, Kansas City Royals. Go back, Google it right now. He missed 30 games a year. He played hard. He was hurt all the time. He played on AstroTurf. His feet are burning up. He probably had calluses. I mean, it was Kansas City. He was a great baseball player. He missed all sorts of time. But the bottom line is George Brett was so much fun to watch that kids and families in Kansas City, they scheduled vacations around, let's go watch George Brett. And in a 4-game series, he'd miss a game, but he'd play 3. I'm okay with it. He got you in the family truckster, you drove across the state, and you parked for 4 days in Kansas City and watched the Royals. So he missed a game every 4th, 5th game. So what? Sold a lot of tickets. I went and watched him when he was playing for Kansas City. I didn't go to Kansas City. I saw him on the road because I liked him. Pete Rose, same thing. Miss some games. I don't care. I'm okay with it. Zion is all-time unique. All-time unique. They just do not come off the conveyor belt and look like Zion. They just don't. I can't get to I don't have time to get to my Patriot thing. It's really good. I just don't have time to get to it. I'll do it top of the hour. I am supporting broken down players.
You really are.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, we're always looking for perfect from these kids. Oh, he can't shoot. He can't stay healthy. He can't do. They're 19, 20-year-old
I don't
kids.
think you're looking for perfect, but, you know, these evaluations and these decisions affect hundreds of jobs, millions, sometimes billions of dollars. And if you happen to make a mistake and pick the guy who was injury prone and then he's not available.
Okay. Dallas went and got Kristaps Porzingis. He had injury history. Dallas right now is a great television watch.
They also have Luka.
Huh?
They also have Luka.
Well, I'm saying, but they said you can't win with one guy, so they said we're going to get Kristaps. We're going to roll the dice on him.
But those situations are different. When you're talking about drafting and building your entire franchise around someone, especially the quarterback position, or if you have the #1 overall pick in the NBA draft. I mean, I'm gonna go with Zion too.
I'm Team Zion.
I love John Morant.
So do I. It's not an anti-John Morant. I just think I'm Team Zion. Hour 2 next.